My fellow members of the PDP family and our esteemed delegates to the national primary elections, my name is Nati Eduma, and I crave your indulgence to discuss the upcoming presidential primary and the candidature of His Excellency Atiku Abubakar. I feel immensely qualified to talk with you about Atiku Abubakar. He is a man I have known and worked closely with for over 30 years. And so I can talk about the issues pertaining to his candidature. Please permit me your time. Let me first begin by commenting on the state of our party today. As we all know, the whole essence of forming a political party is to win elections, to form government, and to be the ruling party of the country. And from the beginning, the PDP was formed and organized to be the national ruling party of Nigeria by the founding fathers of our party. In a country where everything involves around government, it is the wish of every politician in belonging to a ruling party. And we all know that the benefits. Unfortunately, after only about 15, 16 years, all of us are languishing today as members of an opposition party, controlling only 13 out of 36 states. The price we are paying for losing power is great, such that today hardly can any member of the PDP receive any meaningful business or patronage from the ruling party. It is not PDP as a party that is suffering. Rather, it is you and I, as members of the PDP, we are paying the price of being in the opposition party. Clearly, the future does not look bright for PDP. And for we, the members, should we continue as an opposition party? Let us remind ourselves that the main opposition parties like ANPP and AD, who respectively control 8 and 6 states in 1999, are no more and are only remembered today as history. This is the sad fate of any opposition party in Nigeria. By 2023, PDP would have been in opposition for 8 long years. And I can assure you that it will be disastrous if this continues any longer. Therefore, the mission for us and members of the PDP in the 2023 election is simply how to win the election. And this can only happen if you, our delegates, nominate and give our ticket to the most capable among all the 17 presidential aspirants. Which zone this person comes from, his tribe, religion, or language is immaterial in these circumstances. The only important thing here is you, as delegates, to vote for the aspirants who can decisively win the 2023 elections against any candidate put forward by the ruling APC and other parties. This is the heart of the matter. Nothing else should matter more. Otherwise, we on our own would have signed and delivered the death sentence of our party. I therefore implore you, as experienced and seasoned politicians, to ask yourselves who among our 17 presidential aspirants has the charisma, the national acceptability, political reach, and spread in all the zones and states of the country and the nation across ethnic and religious divide to decisively win the presidential election against the candidature of other parties. Without any second thought, I make bold to say that Atiku Abubakar is our standout aspirant. This is, if winning the election is our number one interest, giving our ticket to any other candidate would be a costly gamble for the PDP and is a mistake we must avoid at all costs. The way out of this quagmire lies squarely in your hands as esteemed delegates of the party. You are indeed the most important person in this task to choose the presidential candidate of our party, and the fate of the PDP now lies in your hands. I can only appeal to you to see the bigger picture and use your vote wisely. A vote for Atiku Abubakar is a vote for the survival of PDP and long-term prosperity of the party, and indeed all members of the PDP family. Let me now comment on another very important issue of the 2023 elections, and that is the present state of disunity of the country. The honest truth is that Nigeria has never been so divided on multiple lines as it is today. We are being increasingly divided along zones, regions, states, tribes, religion, and so on. So much that we cannot agree on anything, no matter how important, without factoring in issues such as zoning, ethnicity, Muslim or Christian, and so on. That is a situation that has worsened since 2019. And this is a direct consequence of the defeat of the PDP in 2019 elections. Because of this, our country is literally now on fire. Therefore, the good of every loyal PDP person, as far as the 2023 election is concerned, is to correct this very situation. The practical way of doing this is to ensure that victory of PDP, and that is by ensuring that Atiku Abubakar is the presidential candidate of our party. We must understand that from the beginning, PDP was designed as the party to rule and unite Nigeria. That is why its structures were national across the country. And Atiku, who was there from the very beginning, is one of the most important candidates in the forming of PDP. This is why Atiku, more than other person among all the presidential aspirants, understand the historical mission of PDP, therefore ensuring the unity of Nigeria and historical purposes and mission of the party. Hence, given the terrible state of the disunity which we are experiencing in the country, who then therefore is to return the PDP back on track to fulfill its historical mission to ensure national unity, and therefore to salvage Nigeria other than Atiku Abubakar, the man who was there from the beginning. Let me state this, that as someone who I have known and worked closely with for over 36 years, Atiku Abubakar is a man who the mission of building the party, a consummate party organizer, a nationalist, a great bridge builder, unify our people. His mission in policy remains today is to unite this country. That is why he is here. Please listen to his words on the need to build national unity.
We should focus on the issues, not our differences. Let us unite and fight our common enemies. That is lack of unity, insecurity, poverty, inflation, and unemployment. That is what this election is all about. I have no doubt in my mind that we as Nigerians can do it. Nigerians are losing hope in the oneness of this country. My fellow Nigerians, I am the unifier. That is coming to bound the broken union. We will open doors for dialogue to hear grieving voices of all Nigerians. Under my presidency, there will be a new Nigeria where everybody has equal voice and is heard. Throughout my life, I have never looked at Nigerians as divided people. In my eyes, all Nigerians are the same. When I see you, I don't see Yoruba, or Hausa, or Igbo, or Fulani, or a Northerner, or a Southerner. When I see you, I only see a Nigerian, and I expect the best from you as I extend my best to you. All Nigerians are equal and should be seen and be treated equally. There is no unity without justice and fairness. That is why I will deliver leadership of justice and fairness.
To further understand Atiku's mission on building a united Nigeria, let us again hear him speak on this mission to build bridges across Nigeria.
I want to tell a little story about this very place. We all must remember the contributions of the late Sheikh Musa Yaradua. May his gentle soul rest in peace. After his demise, and I happened to find myself in government, I was on an official visit to the United States. And I visited Atlanta. And I was taken to the King Center. We all can remember the civil rights leader, foremost of the United States, the late Martin Luther King. I went around the center and I saw how he was being remembered. I came back to Nigeria and I told the president that, look, I have seen the King Center and I want to spearhead a committee of friends to set a similar center in memory of the late Sheikh Musa Yaradua. The president said, go ahead. This was how this center came into being. And then I said, what is it that Shehu would have loved to see? Because when he recruited some of us into politics, I was in my 30s. He said, look, you are all young men. I want us to break the siege mentality, regional and ethnic and religious mentality that is the bedrock of Nigerian politics, and build bridges across the country. Let us reach out to the rest of the country. He was always talking about building bridges, building bridges. And I said, okay, what monument besides the center should we have? It was then we came with the concept of the uncompleted bridge outside here. And it is there. It is our responsibility and the responsibility of future generations to make sure that we complete that bridge across the country. So that's the story of the uncompleted bridge, because many people, when they come and they visit around and so on and so forth, they say, what of this bridge? It is Shehu's vision of building bridges across the country. Please join me in building bridges across this country. so that every part of this country will have a sense of belonging.
The unfinished bridge and the growing disunity of Nigeria remains Atiku's greatest agony, and changing the situation is his remaining challenge and mission in national politics. For Atiku, ensuring the unity of Nigeria is his unfinished task in politics. My appeal to you, as a concerned and informed delegates of our party, is to join hands with Atiku in building bridges across Nigeria. That is the mission, to unite and develop our country by building bridges across our religious, ethnic, and cultural differences. The most important person in this project is you, because it is entirely in our hands. To commission the master bridge builder, Atiku Abubakar, to complete the bridge building project. This you can do by giving your vote to Atiku to emerge as the candidates of our party, the PDP. I implore you not to fail our party and our country in this mission. Thank you for giving me your time until I come again.